All right, match 5. Totally blew it last match. It was brought to you by Golden Oreos. This match brought to you by Ice Cold Water and Sour Patch Watermelon. We're up against Fencing Brick. And we narrowly squeaked by with the die roll victory. We'll be on the play. We got 3 lands, 2 2-drops, 2 3-drops. We're on the play. We'll keep this hand. Jake's back, groaning into the mic.
Too many snacks. Got snacks on me.
So what'd you call yourself? Big Snack Daddy? Snack Time Daddy?
Something like that.
All right, Flooded Strand pass.
Daddy Snack King.
Daddy
Yeah, that
Snack
was it.
King.
Thanks a lot.
Snack King pull.
All right, well, we're up against deck that plays Flooded Strand and passes.
Yep.
Could be anything. We just did Flooded Strand pass, and we're a creature aggro deck, so
Yep.
can't draw any conclusions from that. But we do actually, if we are up against blue-white, we have a very solid array of cards.
Yeah.
For that matchup. More than
Flash and a
Pound's
Rattle
pretty
Spoon.
good. This Rob Chains is probably going to eat a Logic Knot. Nope, it didn't. Hey, it even got to resolve through a path. Cool. Flooded Strand. Jam for 2. I'd love to get a Mausoleum Wanderer or a Selfless Spirit so that we have 2 answers to their broader reactive spells in Settle and Supreme Bird. It seems like an okay time for us to play our second Spell Queller.
Wasn't Spell Queller your answer to
I'm
this?
sorry. I meant second Rattle Chains.
Oh, yeah.
Increase our clock a little bit. We could set up with just getting 2 for 2'd if they counter, and then while our shields are down, they path this.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually going to just pass. There's no reason to fetch because we already have both of our Hallowed Fountains, so this is going to be tapped. Play Hallowed Fountain tapped. Attack 2.
So what are we afraid of? Tempering?
Not on turn 4. But yeah.
Just saying in general.
Yeah. Temper's okay. We don't really care too much about Temper. They just fetch Shocked.
Neat.
Why'd they do that? 3 mana? Seal Away? What is happening here? Vendilion Click. Vendilion Click's a little weird. Quell it. At the very least, eat up a little bit of stuff on their turn. I think I kind of like quelling the Vendilion Click.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't do that if they had a Verdict in hand, because they would just eat the 2 damage and then Verdict.
Right.
I feel like they probably have like a Jace, and they want to resolve the Jace with no creatures on board. Okay, so that Spell Queller is going to die, for sure. Okay, cool. So they are playing Field. Are they playing Jace? Cool. So they'll play Jace, they'll bounce Spell Queller. Man, I'm just on the ball.
Yeah. Colin.
They'll -1, bounce Spellcaller, get Vendilion quick. Which is really strong. Because then we can't attack the Jace. But this does give us a window to, if they don't take Drogskull Captain or Phantasmal Image. Oh, they targeted themselves?
Nice. Can you just image the click? Is that a good play?
No, I can Drogskull Phantasmal Image. And then they need to have a Wrath.
Right.
So I'll attack Jace now first.
Hear me. There she goes.
Is that the last of them?
Yeah.
Alright. No, it's fine. Alright, so no more Sour Patch. Watermelon. Now we're just left to our own devices here.
We actually have more snacks than rounds. So.
Alright, so hang on a sec here. Jace is gonna brainstorm, and if we Drogskull Captain Lord business here, they just dig for a Wrath. And we can't stop it.
I like holding up Spellcaller. They get one more Jace activation, but you can't stop that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They know you have it, so.
No, they had the Spellcaller?
Yeah.
Thought you knew that I had the Lord.
Nope.
Lock.
They don't know anything.
Dude, Magic Online really rubs in how powerful Jace's 0 is. Like, we passed the turn, they had 3 in hand, and then the next time I look at their hand indicator, they have 7.
Yep.
You know, just crazy. Alright, they're fielding our Moron Pond. That's smart. How does that change things for us? That's actually kind of cool, because that lets us Rattle Chains, Mausoleum Wanderer, and Drogskull Captain in one turn, because they give us an extra mana here.
Fools.
So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I was hoping that they would field us for that reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we Rattle Chains. Then we Mausoleum Wanderer. End of turn. Surprised that didn't prompt a counter spell. Then we draw Skull Captain.
Jeez.
Okay, we are 1 short of lethal. We're going to attack for 4 + 4 + 3 is 11. I feel like this happens a lot. I put my opponent to 12, and then I attack for 11.
Yeah, if they just fetched one more time.
But I kind of like having up Spell Queller plus Mana Leak.
Yeah, it's two turn clock anyways, right? So.
Yeah, so I can just put 2 damage on Jace. Attack with both of these.
Yep.
I have Queller for Supreme Verdict. Opt resolves. Gonna draw a Terminus. Would have figured that they set that up with Jace. Condemn.
That's interesting.
Okay, so Verdict is not an out for them. Settle. We must have Settle.
You can spell color that, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking about if it's worth playing Phantasmal Image pre-combat to copy Drogsko Captain to turn off all of their instant speed removal. The downside there is if I play that and they respond with removal, I can still just come in as like a copy of this, but then it's only a total of 4 damage.
I think you want to play the Phantasmal Image copying Droxel so that your Muslim Wonder can counter something. And still, you have lethal damage with the other 2 creatures. And you have spell color backup still.
Yeah. So the issue is the issue is what happens if I play Phantasmal Image and they, with it on the stack, path Drogsko Captain.
Well, then you spell color, right?
Oh yeah, because then they don't have white.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah. Cryptic. Alright, well, that's great. Now I'm in a good spot because I can, if they try to path with this on the stack, then I can counter that, and then these are still 7. Yeah, cool. That lines up well. Cool, there's the path. This counters the path. Just like we drew it up.
Yep.
Queller counters Cryptic. Not Phantasmal Image. Haha. Phantasmal Image comes in, copies Drogsko Captain. Attack for 7. That was beautiful.
Yep. Well done.
Alright, cool. Sideboard. Alright, so.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
So Thalia and Eidolon for sure. Unified Will for sure.
Why Eidolon?
Because they can't counter anything.
Oh.
Like, whatever
they can't get into a counter.
Yeah, they can't fight over anything, yeah. They also can't opt into Terminus on our turn. Eidolon just in general I think is pretty strong in these matchups. It also like makes Spellcaller a hard counter, which is really strong. Question is always rest in peace. These decks still play Search. They play some number of Snapcaster, but they're not as reliant. They're like Miracles decks. They're not as reliant on their graveyard as a typical blue-white deck, so this is only a maybe.
So you don't need Neville Gas, right?
Neville Gas can come out. Remorseful Cleric, I think, can come out.
Sure, for the rest in peace, just for the better version.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Do you take out your Serum Visions, or?
I don't think so. The game goes long.
Okay.
The longer the game goes, the better those get. I think I can cut at least one path. We did see the Vendilion clicks.
Yeah.
Maybe let's cut 2 paths. They could have like a Lyra Dogger. You know, that's a pretty common sideboard card that just beats us up.
Okay.
So I don't want to go below 2 paths. I might even want to keep 3. Phantasmal Image is not so good. So we could do that.
Yeah.
We could also cut Serum Visions and keep a 3rd path in. But I think this is fine. I don't think we want to sideboard for Lyra Dawnbringer. I think we keep some number of cards in as a hedge against Lyra, but we don't plan for Lyra. Yeah. Ugh. That's a mulligan.
It's not really what you want.
It's a little better?
Yeah. It's pretty fucking good, right?
Not really. We don't have any reliable way to keep creatures on the battlefield.
Yeah.
And this can backfire so hard. If you have one creature, you cast this or they just kill your creature.
Right.
Like they cast Jace, we Unified Will with a Stronghold Captain in play, and they path Stronghold Captain. That is just awful.
Right. Well, you have one, so.
Yeah, I don't think we need the second one. I'd like it later. So let's shuffle that at some point. But also, the Ether Vial is sort of like a bunch of counter spells.
Mm-hmm.
It negates all of their counter magic on our own creatures. What? No turn one play? Cool, another creature. I'm much happier to see that. Okay. Always yield. Tick up to 1. I think I'm going to play out the Selfless Spirit. Oh, actually, Serum Visions is a way better play. Nice. Love Serum Visions. Love it. We drew a Rattle Chains. There's a Path to Exile and a Rest in Peace. Do you think we can keep? Do you think we can keep the Rest in Peace? Or do we bottom both looking for more lands? Because like they could just go turn 3 Detention Sphere on Ether Vial, and now we can't really do anything if we don't have lands.
How bad do you need Rest in Peace?
I think until we see evidence of needing Rest in Peace, we can put that on the bottom. Like, obviously they play Snapcaster, but like, we don't know how many.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't play any last game. We did not see Search for Azcanta last game. They didn't play it on turn 2 here. Ooh, they're missing land drops. It's alright. We don't play to mana screw our opponent. 2. But when we draw Thalia, we will definitely mana screw our opponent. Yeah. Definitely want to draw a 3rd land for our Unified Will. But if they're going to spend their whole turn shocking and pathing this, that's great. Oh my god, Thalia is so good sometimes. 2 mana Serum Visions on turn 3, shocking themselves to do it. They didn't find a land, they'll discard to hand size. Wow, that sucks. Yeah.
Do they have to? Yeah.
Yeah, so they discarded
Dispel.
Okay. Good to know they brought that in. I guess because we mana leaked something.
Sure.
Did we? I feel like we mana leaked something last game. We totally did. I don't remember what it was, but we totally did. Sure. Vial is going to go to 3, I guess. Do the Drog Skull. Got a land.
So now you can play Unified Will.
Yep, we can play Unified Will to counter a non-removal spell, and we can use Drog Skull Captain to counter removal spells. Or Selfless if necessary. Man, a Mausoleum Wanderer would just be the icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'd like for them to do something. I want this to like be a game. Okay. If we play Drog School Captain here, then we can attack for 7 and put them on a 2-turn clock.
Yeah.
I think it's probably good.
Yeah.
They might try to click. We'll definitely Unified Will to click. Unified Will, just straight up anything at this point. We have the Selfless Spirits to protect us against a Verdict, which they like can't even cast next turn. Oh, they're in the tank, huh? In the think tank. Letting it resolve. Thank you.
Thank you.
2 mana path. Get Unified Willed. Wow, we're just getting away with everything here. Oh, wow. God.
It's pretty naughty.
That is what I wanted. That is exactly the card I was looking for. Daddy Snack King. We have so much unity. Unified Will is better. Does it matter? Probably doesn't matter, right? They don't have mana for Verdict next turn, so it's not like Spell Queller is any better or worse than Unified Will.
They could have mana for next turn, right?
No, because it costs 5 with Thalia. So actually, I think I need to Queller Vial. Because as far as I can tell, their only out is top decking Terminus. And then paying 2, which I can't spell for.
Right, yeah. There we go. That is exactly what happens next turn. Wow.
I mean, I've been calling it all league, right? Yeah. So Spell Queller also taxes the spells, or rather Thalia taxes the spells on the way out from Spell Queller.
Nice.
Which is just nasty. Okay. Yeah, so Terminus is their only out. I think. And they did not draw it. Cool. Alright, we got the totally mediocre 3-2. Give me my goodies. Totally mediocre 3-2. We did it.
Free chest.
We did it. Free chest. Cool. So, Remorseful Cleric sucks. We didn't use it a single time.
Let's talk about what would be better here. Over those.
So, the 4th Serum Visions, unquestionably. Absolutely the 4th Serum Visions.
Yeah.
The cut that I made from my my previous version of the deck in the main deck was I cut a Remorseful or a Nebelgas Herald and a Serum Visions for 2 Remorseful Cleric. Nebelgas Herald would have been very good in several situations. We're a little biased here because we played against creature decks 4 out of the 5 matches. So of course Nebelgas Herald would have shined. That's where it's good.
But it still would have been good against like the Hollow One deck.
What? That's not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's one of the creature decks I'm talking about. Right. So, like, there were even times in Hollow One, like on average, Remorseful Cleric wasn't as good as Nebelgas Herald would have been even against Hollow One. The reason this is in the deck is because of how much I've seen Bridgevine, and it's sort of the only way we can handle Bridgevine. Mm-hmm. We didn't see it at all in this league, and I think that we saw multiple matchups. Did we? What were our matches in this league? What was round 1?
Was that Wizards or no?
Yeah, round 1 was Wizards. Remorseful Cleric didn't do anything. Round 2 was round 1 was Banned Spirits. Remorseful Cleric did nothing. Round 2 was Blue-Red Wizards. Remorseful Cleric did nothing. Round 3 was Hollow One, where it should have been able to do something and did nothing. Round 4 was humans, it did nothing, and round 5 is blue-white controller, it did nothing. So I still think that it's the only card that we can conceivably main deck that really improves our matchup against the Bridgevine deck. But we just saw how incredibly anemic it is in so many other matchups. So I think I'm going to cut one. Keep one in the main deck for now as a hedge. But I think I like having 4 Serum Visions better. And cutting one situational card for a filtering cantrip is sort of, this can always help us find one if we really want it. And if Bridgevine dies down in popularity, I think the deck's busted. I think a lot of people are going to keep playing it. But if it dies down in popularity, I'll cut the Remorseful Cleric for the second Nebelgas Herald. And if I feel like that makes me softer to graveyard decks, I could always cut a 3rd Stony Silence in the board for a 3rd Resting Piece. Yeah. Didn't really get to get a feel for what siding in the 21st land felt like, but that's the kind of thing that you're not going to pick up on in just one league. That's going to take a million matches to really feel out. I think mathematically it makes a lot of sense, but the feel isn't always the same as the statistics.
Right.
Cool. All right. Well, very mediocre 3-2. Could have been a 4-1 if we didn't mash 1 too hard against humans. I don't think that's the only reason we lost that match, but it was definitely a big, big part of it.
Right.
So lesson learned. Calm down. Don't do that.
Don't get too excited.
Don't get too excited. But hey, at least we got our 1 free treasure chest.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think anybody watched this, so thanks YouTube for hosting this this data for no one to see. Goodbye.